Yo, what is up? I'm not doing like one of those weird late ones. I'm just not like trying to do like a whole production right now, but I am live. This is Daniel Misberg coming at you from Marlboro. We got Nunya here, we got Wolfpack here, we got Becky here, we got Grifty here. Wog woke up from his nap, he's here. 10 monsters here. Uh, Becky's here again, and you see my membership was gone yesterday. I didn't pay. Thought maybe my Cash App declined today. Something about some. I don't know how good my audio is. I think I'm gonna let me know if my audio like really shit. I'm actually gonna be on the way to go from my phone to my computer. I'm just in my apartment right now. You've passed the test, PacCon. You were here. You already passed the test, bro. It's okay. Chill. You were good. Um, Thank you for the confirmation on the audio. Yeah, so I don't know. Isn't this all crazy? um, oh shit. So I was gonna use. I was actually just gonna show a little bit of that conversation. Like, I'm gonna try to find the non-docs part just to show it totally happened. Um, Let me see if we can get to a good part. I'm really running the risk of doxing myself. Um, let's see. Let's see. All right, hold up. I'm just gonna show a part of the conversation, so it just shows it totally happened. For that part, I hope I'm not doxed here. I don't think I see anything on it, but yeah, here it is. Let's see. Back camera. This is just my decoy phone. I definitely was decoying here. But yeah. So this account. Whoa. Oh, she changed it. But I got the screenshots that says it. Yeah, this is it. He's out of control. I think people know who probably recognize at least that's their picture. Here's what he's doing. He's a child, this and that. I'm saying I might pay myself a visit. Someone showed me a stream, da da da. I was gonna have my nephew pull up and scare him, but he knows for me. He's afraid of pink hat. He knows if he really fucks up, he's done. There's a panel when he says, I've seen pink hat, but I'll never speak about him again. That's my son-in-law. So again, I mean, she wants to change her identity, but she already kind of revealed that information. G from Peepy Mass hates him now, but yeah, isn't this a little wild? I mean, if I'm just like that irrelevant, I wouldn't send a hitman. And I probably would want to check if that hitman's me. So yeah. So I pose as my own hitman. But in the chat log, and I have the screenshots too. So, yeah, you said you did say Pink Hat's your nephew. So I guess she has another aunt. That's what the Saluna person. So yeah, keep coping. I know you're scrambling. But yeah, this gets. I mean, I'm kind of afraid to like show all of it, just because it does show quite a bit of identifiable information about me. Um, yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, Let me see if I'm cautiously scrolling here. But I mean, I was just reading it, as you can see. Oh yeah, it does show. So now we're gonna get into the doxing part. I'm actually going to uh I got to I gotta knock him up on this one. Alright, so yeah, so that's kinda just showing that the conversation definitely happened. Who else said their nephew was Pink Hat? Hmm? Imagine people playing in like that, they want smoke and the entire block catches fire, no exit, nowhere to run. Dummies didn't have a clue. Yeah, so let me see if what I have here, because I do have screenshots too. Like, I got some damning shit. Like, I got everything. Like, you think I went through the shit without recording everything? Think again. And I recorded it multiple times just because I know how they move. You know, I'm going through a lot of decoying. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it was actually a video recorded it. Wait, hold on. I'm actually looking for it. Um, yeah, I definitely do have it. I just don't know where it is right now. But I will show it. Yeah, get them out. Frenchman Nunya is on a timeout streak. Oh, it's not even letting me wrench you up though. I'm on StreamYard. Hold on. It's not letting me wrench you up. But yeah, that's about it. I got you wrenched. But yeah, so yeah, we got that issue kind of out. Um I know like I recorded it and I sent it to people too and everything, so it's definitely somewhere. And yeah, I mean, I think we're seeing now that like anything they say is not sincere because they don't actually care about catchers showing up to court or not. That's pretty much where we're at. Tests, yeah, you passed the test. I wonder where Sam Clinton thinks on all this. If he's gonna cope, I don't know. Yeah, but Wolf over Sheep. If you remember that account, guess who that is? That is me. I can let people up. Yeah, I don't care. I'll throw the link right now. Is that the real Sam though? If the mods can verify, yo Wolf, is that really Sam? I do have the link though. I just put it. Man, I'm out, bro. I just ran. I just like ran up and down the stairs like many times. It's lit him up, Ryan. Yeah, well. Oh wow, the same question they always say. Get some new. Yeah, bye. I do have the link. No one's backstage, so I don't know if anyone is coming up, but anyone can come up, really. Yeah, what the hell? I know I have it. I'm like trying to find this conversation, like the screenshots of it. Sam is in the basement. No, he's not in the basement. I just did a screenshot of it. He's not in the basement. Sam probably endorses the assassination attempt on Ryan, just like the one on Trump. Probably. And I mean, I'm just saying, none of that really surprises me. You know, because like that's how they've been. These people have been the same people since 2021, when I first started catching. Oh wait, that they do? Yeah, anyone that's doxing any kids or has any record of that, yeah, ban, throw away. I know I'm like enraging people because I'm showing that I'm not anyone's bitch. So yeah, they can just get kicked and get fucked. Oh yeah, because like because I'm not anyone's bitch. That's why they get banned. I can do what the fuck I want, and you can stay mad. And yeah, no, you guys, people don't want to actually pull up on me. Hey, Bill Evans, what's up? Tim called himself an expert, then spewed a bunch of misinformation. That's not too much of an expert, like if you ask me. Yeah, I guess I'm a communist then. Bye. Don't want you. Go somewhere else. I'll continue my communist regime of banning meth class. Correct. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, so I did share the link. Yeah, no one's really pulling up. The boys play fighting is old, real old, really old. Okay. No way. Actually, you're not one of the boys, right? I keep forgetting the inner politics of this. Yeah, but anyone can come up on panel if they just agree to behave like an adult. I'm actually not gonna bring up Anthony Cruz. I won't let him up because he's just gonna like say a bunch of like foul shit and probably dox a bunch of people. So yeah, definitely. Actually looking for some stuff. Let's see, decoy reset. Any activity from this time? Oh, I got it. I got the conversation. I got the chat logs. Guess what I found? Guess what I found? There it is. I have all the chat logs because I did back it up. I knew I did. Hold up. Docs, docs, docs. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is some of the conversations I read off, and that's the same profile. If you notice, it's the same picture. So I do have the full chat logs. I do need to redact it. Yeah, because it does dox me pretty bad. Um, not even just me. I don't think. Uh, actually, I think I will read this. But yeah, yeah, on like what floor I live on. Very concise details in response to whether I live alone or not. It's right there. Yo, I was literally decoying between Preds and her at the time. Like it just flipped and it was between Preds. So yeah, Ryan's dumb for jumping to conclusions about Jay. We should hear Jay's side. Oh yeah, like it would matter if it was the other way around. Look at the full situation. Like that would be the standard if it was me or Tommy or Sammy. They'd be just looking for the full information, you know? Yeah, it's just cope. That's really what it is. It's just gross. It's just some gross cope shit. But I get those screenshots and all the chat logs and all that evidence, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there's no really side to it. Like the point is, I argued he had a responsibility to go to court, and he didn't go to court. That's what I argued. So that's about it. And it wouldn't matter whatever the fuck happened if it was any of us that couldn't get to court and why. I mean, that's another conversation, but it wouldn't matter. Press headlines and then you hack JFK and message Ryan those things. Yeah. Um. Yeah, not really much to get into other than that. I mean, I shared the video, seeing what happened. Anyone had any questions about the video? Yeah, Sam bounced. He never showed up or anything. I don't know. He's probably gonna go on some other panel. I have very low expectations of him anyway. Oh. Yo.
I didn't bounce. I'm still here.
Oh, you're here now.
Yeah, I mean, I was here then too. I just wasn't on panel. I was
Yeah, I guess
listening.
in chat. Alright, yeah. I was giving you kind of shit, but what's up?
No, I just have been listening the last couple weeks, and you know, I like to say that I'm sort of fair, and you know, I think that you pointed something out, and then people wanted to make it excuses. What someone look, I what someone's excuse is for not showing up to court is not really your problem, right?
Yeah.
You're not responsible for someone's transportation. You're not responsible for someone if they were served or not. You simply told everybody what happened, right? And I don't
Yeah.
know why, just because they want to harass you, and I harass you sometimes, you harass me sometimes, but ultimately you simply were relaying what happened at court. You were there. The prosecutor or someone you said that PP Mass Jay was the most important person.
Yes.
And was that the prosecutor or the judge or who was that?
So the public defender, so some people are trying to go along with this narrative that a witness never can have a public defender assigned to them for some reason. So a public defender is assigned to me in this case, and the public defender, my public defender that was assigned to me, told me that he was the most important case. He didn't name him for some reason. Yeah.
Well, I don't
And
know if
then
it was a public defender. You might have been assigned a court-appointed attorney to represent you. A public defender is someone who is representing a criminal defendant. You're not a criminal defendant in the case. You're a witness. That maybe people were saying that because you might have just technically got a technicality. I don't think you would be assigned a public defender. I think you were maybe assigned a court-appointed attorney
Yeah.
to ensure that your interests as the witness were being represented properly. I guess maybe that's
Yeah.
the
That's
distinction.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out what word it is. Like, but yeah. I mean, it's a lawyer. I didn't pay money. I
Sure.
don't got money for a lawyer. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a court appointed attorney, and they're representing you to get your truthful, accurate statements across without um, you having to hire your own attorney as a witness, because that would make it more. It's a way for witnesses to cooperate with an investigation without going into debt trying to hire an attorney. So, but in any event, I don't know why people were. Look, I'm reasonable, Ryan, for the most part, and sometimes you're not reasonable, but you simply were relaying the fact that a catcher didn't show up for a court hearing. What is it? Why are you getting people trying to intimidate you because you were relaying the fact that he didn't show up? Why is it your responsibility to get that person transportation, know their schedule? Obviously you guys have not gotten along, or you got some problems, but that doesn't mean that you both can't show up to a court hearing and testify. And I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why it's a big deal for you to have said what you said. You simply were telling the truth, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because basically, like when you go out of lockstep and you don't agree to be their bitch, that's what they do.
Yeah, and they were harassing you for no reason, in my opinion, and I don't agree with it. And I put it in the chat, but like also this play fighting that they do, the boys. Bad guy does it back and forth with Damone and his cronies. I think it's not funny anymore. It was so a year and a half ago, the play fighting. It's kind of stupid and boring, and there needs to be some more new juice to juice us all up. That's not doing it for me anyway. That's so 2023. But yeah, I don't disagree with you. And on a broader on a broader uh, statement, um, I do think, in me and Tommy have become pretty good friends, I would say, and I'm not ashamed to admit that, and I hope that he's not ashamed to admit it about me. We don't talk that often, but I trolled him for a long time. I hated on him for a long time. I harassed him for a long time, and I really didn't do that to any of the other catchers. I only did it to him, and then again, if Tommy doesn't show up for a court hearing, everybody is talking about it. Everybody is complaining about it. Everybody is, there's no excuses why he shouldn't show up. But if other catchers don't show up for court hearings, people make all kinds of excuses, and then they attack the person that even has the audacity to mention it. Like, hey, here's a fact. I don't know what the reasons are. I don't know if they're valid reasons or not, but this catcher didn't show up for a court hearing, and I'm just relaying that. And
Yeah.
I think this double standard that people apply to Tommy is also old. It's pretty old. And as someone that does consider him now somewhat of a friend, and I am not a part of the movement to harass him. And I know that you guys, you have a good relationship with Alex, but people hardly ever criticize Alex. And look, I like Alex.
Yeah.
I'm a part of the locals, and I support. I really like his catching style, but as far as his questioning, but just the other day he was, he put a security guard on blast, and he doxed an entire safe home for a lot of battered and people in crisis, people that had a lot of trauma, people that were hiding from their abused spouses, or they were, had some sort of protection over them. And the entire facility in South Carolina was doxxed. The security guard, who obviously had some type of PTSD and trauma and anxiety, was put on blast. And Alex posted a video of the guy essentially more prominently than the predator himself. And so, look, I mean, I can't get on board with that. I've never been a part of doxing anyone else other than a predator. I don't believe in calling family members and putting them on blast, seeing what their reaction is. I think it's of poor taste. And yet, I don't know how many people actually have critiqued Alex. I know that maybe Big Bad Wolf did a panel the other day that I caught part of. Maybe they were talking about it, but I'm not too afraid. And look, I mean, let the troll army go. I mean, I'm not afraid. A lot of people are afraid of other catches troll army, but when it comes to Tommy, every little thing that he does is pointed out, and I think it's and I was a part of it for a while. But I'm not a part of it anymore, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And every catcher has their own style, and I think that we need to have a bunch of people with spines that are able to point out things that they don't like. And look, I like catching predators. I like putting them on blast. I like questioning them. I don't like putting an entire community that's reserved for survivors of trauma, abuse, and put their whole place on lockdown for a period of time, have the entire internet to the whole place shut down, and have this security guard have like a meltdown. And look, I'm not asking you to comment on it. I know you and Alex are pretty close. And again, this is not a.
I mean, my only thing is I just don't know anything about that, so I'd be uninformed to speak on it.
Yeah, no, I'm not expecting you to. Alex was in Greenville, South Carolina. Alex was in Greenville, South Carolina, and he went to a shelter that was a housing unit for people that were obviously mentally in a bad place, people of substance abuse problems, people that were survivors of abuse, and there happened to be a predator that Alex was catching in this community. And Alex, I guess they didn't get permission to be there, and the security and the management asked them to step off the property. And the security guard was, had kind of a breakdown that, Alex and his crew of 5 to 10 people that were putting cameras in this guy's face, who was not a predator. And they called him a predator supporter. And the guy, I don't even think knew what was going on, other than this is a HIPAA protected community with people that there's no videoing allowing on the property. There's no recording allowed because people were there hiding from abused, from people that were abusive. So anyway, I'm getting down into the rabbit hole of basically if Tommy did that, it would be talked about for weeks and weeks and weeks. But Alex did it, and very few people have the spine to say anything. And I think that that's a fakery. That's a bunch of pussies. And that's not to say, hey, do I still support Alex? Yes. Do I like watching Alex catches? Yes. Do I enjoy watching Alex on political stuff and talking about predator catching? Absolutely. Do I enjoy seeing how his catch went down the other day and then the way he posted and framed the title to the video? No, I didn't at all. But that doesn't mean that I disagree with how it went down. But I mean, do I expect to be trolled for that? Probably, maybe. I don't know. But why do people feel free to attack Tommy and feel open to attack Tommy, but not other catchers? And so, anyway, I am here to say that you pointing out that a catcher didn't show up for a court hearing. Why is that something that you should be attacked for? Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely how they operate. Now again, I mean, I just can't speak on the Alex thing because I don't know anything about it. So I just know
sticking
less than
to
nothing.
the court. Yeah, sticking to the.
Yeah.
It's the same theory though. There's a.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
There's a tiresome, obsessed, it's getting old atmosphere to this whole endeavor, and harass a few people, but don't mention anything else about anyone else. Same conduct, and
like if I do something, even if it gets an arrest or whatever, it's just like fuck Ryan, fuck Sammy, fuck Nunya, but fuck Tommy. But if PB Mass does something, it's just like, what are you doing? Calling that person out, or like prioritizing having their back over court, and that.
Brian, I don't disagree with you, and I just wanted to hop up here and say that what is it your responsibility to point out someone else's excuses for not showing up for court? And I think that whether someone was properly served, all of the catchers should be monitoring their cases, right? Tommy included, to see when they're supposed to be at court. And it shouldn't take you should be ready to go to testify, whether or not you're actually subpoenaed. A subpoena is like forcing you to serve me, to force me to come to court when I don't really want to be at court. I mean, if you are catching predators and you're trying to put them away, you should know when the court is. It shouldn't take a subpoena to force you to testify. You should be notified by it or be following it. I don't know. And again, I don't know why that's up to the court to force you by subpoena to warn you that there's a hearing. I mean, you knew about the hearing, I guess. I don't know.
And something that happened in court was, so it was kind of crazy because like all the people on the catch, I guess, had a lawyer assigned to them. I'm trying to figure out the right way of saying this, like court-appointed attorney, right? Whatever word we can use to describe that. But they described, and I know his name, like by name, he named PP Mass as he was gone with the wind, like mail returned to sender, like completely, like made no effort to communicate to the court, that he was there or not. Yeah. And I would say, like, as far as like, I did say exactly how the falling out happened. I said in the last catch we did that like I made a decision and I said something effective like I would do a catch alone. And he did throw, like, this is really just what happened. Like, he threw a tantrum all the way back, and everyone that was there can verify that. Like, Tiny was at least in the car when that happened. And I guess like his people, like every time like we had like a falling out, like they get like his people get like really obsessed, kind of in a very angry way. It's not just like, I guess like if they think like, oh, like you're a so catcher, like whatever. But like JFK, did you see what happened with that?
No, JFK, like JFK, the community JFK or President JFK?
No, the community JFK.
Okay.
About that? So basically what happened was, and I did kind of verify this, is so I guess she knows like she's somewhat related to PP Mass, I guess. And she has this nephew that I guess caught with them before. They call him Pink Hat, I guess. And so basically I just posed as my own hitman in chat. There was a chat a username that went around called Wolf Over Sheep. That was me.
Okay.
I went in Bill Powell's panel and everything, and I just said I kind of went in as like a Ryan hater, and I said, "Yo, man, I like," because people were saying the same about like 2016. I was like a RSO or something. I did something in schools, and so what happened was I just went in as my own hitman, and I basically got. I said like, how can I find Ryan? And JFK sent me as a hitman all of my information, and I guess admitted to a plot to sending Pink Hat and I guess his friends to find out not only where I live, but where I parked to basically, I guess, surround the car and do something.
Well, okay, you kind of lost me with Pink Hat. So go back to Pink Hat is a name of a friend of PP Mass.
I guess this is cousin. That's
okay. Well, wait, it's associated with PP Mass.
Yes.
Someone named Pink Hat. Okay.
Well, it's not like his name. I guess like that's
right.
What,
well, no, I was just an individual under the pseudonym of Pink Hat is affiliated with PP Mass.
Yeah.
And you were trolling as an alt in a Bill Powell stream
Yes.
You were trolling yourself as okay. I just work with me here. Work with me.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I guess.
You were as an alt
Yeah.
trolling yourself, like beating yourself up, and then you were sort of like one of these FBI informants on J6 or something, that you were like encouraging someone to try to take you out.
Yeah, okay, basically, like, how this kind of went down is, like, I guess it's kind of like a decoying thing where I was seeing, like, how far would these people go. So basically, I just came off as, like, someone, like, really unhinged against me. And basically, I just said, like, we started talking. I said, yeah, just DM me his info at such and such. And then we got an Instagram conversation where she sent me as a hitman all the information. So it was almost like a decoying thing. It wasn't like a trolling thing. It was basically like, how far would these people go?
Yeah, you would be perfect for the FBI under Biden. So you were trolling. You weren't trolling. You were this sort of one of these informants on yourself. You were trying to cast a wide net to see what came back. And in chat, you communicated with JFK and gave her like a default email or Instagram account.
An Instagram. Yeah, an Instagram.
You gave an Instagram. Hey, Instagram me. And allegedly JFK responds to that Instagram allegedly with information pertaining to you
and family too,
after you were quote unquote decoying a hit on yourself.
Well, yeah, I mean, basically kind of saying, like, I don't know about a hit, but, like, I would say, like, definitely aggressive, definitely saying, like, I would beat his ass, something like that, like, beat up, definitely hurt.
Right.
I would definitely say
violence. So not a hit, not like Dahlia DiPolito on her husband, 5,000% certain she wanted to take her husband out. So you weren't decoying like straight up, I want to kill Ryan. You were just saying you wanted to you wanted to tussle with you, basically.
Yeah, like, almost possibly. Like, I came off as, like, a very unhinged person. Like, I would come from New Hampshire to, like, pay him a visit, I said. The word pay him a visit.
When did this allegedly occur?
Between September 8th and September 15th.
Okay, this allegedly occurred
in 2024.
4 to 6 months ago. What are you're currently now revealing it, or you revealed it then, or you were waiting to get more evidence?
Yeah, so I guess, like, what I was gonna do is I was gonna almost see how far it could go, and then I kind of just dropped it for a bit, kind of like it was like a project. And then some reason I just decided to kind of reveal it on menus.
6 months later, or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but when you saw, like, did she provide anything further, or she just sent you some details about yourself to this alt decoy hitman, and then she ceased communication with you? Did she ever prompt you again?
No, so it was like an ongoing conversation where, like, she said where I lived, where I was at, where I parked.
And then where does Pink Hat come into play?
Well, that was the person she was going to send after me.
So she voluntarily told you, the decoy hitman, that she was then going to send this information, same stuff, to a guy named Pink Hat.
Oh, so, okay, now I see the confusion. So Pink Hat is like her nephew, okay? Like, Pink Hat's actually real. And I guess he's on probation or something. That's what she said. But basically, he was gonna get she wanted to get Pink Hat and a group of his friends to, I guess, intimidate me, but like IRL shit, like possibly do something. I don't even know. But where I came in was I just pretended to be a hitman and take it further and just see how far they would go. And she would send me as my own hitman after me, basically.
She would send you as a hitman decoy after you in real life.
Yeah, like, knowing what I said I would want to do to him, I said I would want to beat his ass, which is me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not, not to cut the hairs over it, but that's not, I want to kill him versus I want to beat his ass. Those are, I mean, nonetheless, both being violent acts. One is not a hitman or a thug. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna thug you up, or I'm going to
Yeah.
pop you in the back of the head like Luigi did, and he's now a hero.
Yeah, like beat 'em up, man. Whatever word to use, like,
Right.
but that's
Have you
yeah.
released these messages redacted with your info?
Yeah, so basically, so no, because I just have it kind of raw right now. But I kind of have to, because she knocks the hell out of me in that. But I do have to redact it. So I basically have the unredacted one on my phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you want me to say. I certainly, if those allegations prove to be, you know, proven that it was definitely her, proven that she had a, intent to harm you. What do you want me to say? I don't condone
Yeah,
that. I think that's
I don't know. I just thought chat like
yeah.
I just thought chat wanted me to ask you, so I just went
Well,
on
I
that.
don't know. I mean, anything that,
Everyone's deep.
yeah. Well, I just see Mitch Richmond's dumb comment there, but anyway,
Yeah,
yeah. So that I don't agree with that, and I haven't seen JFK around in a long time. But anyway, uh, I I I hope that your decoy hitman didn't hurt anybody. Your hitman decoy didn't hurt anybody, correct? And neither did Pink Hat. No one has been harmed.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
the hitman's me, so it's I'm definitely not gonna.
Definitely, no one's been
I'm
harmed.
definitely not.
Right.
I'm definitely not gonna beat myself up.
Right. Or yeah,
Yeah.
you can't even own a gun in the People's Republic of Massachusetts. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna. Anyway, all right, Ryan. Well, I just want to say that I don't know what the hate is over you revealing that someone missed a court date, and I don't understand the double standard that people apply to Tommy and get enjoyment out of pointing out all of his faults and flaws, and some of it being bullshit, some of it being true, but for the most part, everybody's got some faults, and I don't know why there's this hypocritical standard to apply a certain standard to Tommy and then apply no standard to anybody else. And it has to do with cowardice. Okay.
Yeah, definitely double standard for sure.
Alex has a pretty free spirited troll army at his fingertips. And they utilize that troll army very strongly. And they have no problem doxing people unrelated to the catch. And I don't think that's the way to weaponize this power. You've been given a lot of power to accuse someone of being a predator, very serious crime. I don't think you need to use that power and that influence to start hurting security guards that make $13 an hour at a battered shelter that shouldn't be audio recording anyone. And I was disappointed to see that. I know you haven't seen it, but look, I'm not going to apply something. If Tommy would have done it, people would be talking about it for months and years to come. And since Alex did it, I've seen not a peep and not a soul mention it, other than I think Black Biden, Big Bad Wolf, had a panel and I think talked about it. But um, look, I'm not here to trash Alex. I want everybody to stay safe. But there needs to be, and I want, everybody to, there's got to be some sort of like checks and balances.
I
And
mean,
that's,
it's just the objective. That's really it. Like, it's just like I mean, I guess like what it is, it was almost kind of like a relief because like really the response I've been getting, it just kind of is a nail in the coffin, knowing that anytime like people are actually coming, like if someone who is proven to have like principles and everything, they criticize me, like I can take that. But if they criticize me, I just know to dismiss it. That's what that
yeah.
means now. Like call that an ad hominem attack or whatever. Like that's they deserve
Well,
to be dismissed at this point.
I understand, but you also have to look at it from this. You like me, like Tommy, maybe we put ourselves out as easy targets because we typically don't respond in a way that, look, my troll army is nobody. You can attack me. You can attack Ryan and your troll army, Ryan. How many people do you have to dox and harass 10,000 times back? Probably not many. And does CPP do some dirty shit? Probably. But do they do it to the degree that I see sometimes that some other pred catchers troll army uses and weaponizes? No, not quite. Not as bad, in my opinion. I don't think CPP is as bad as some other catchers troll armies. So, I think that you pointed out something that is factual, that you have personal knowledge of, and you can never win. Ryan, you above everybody know that you never really can win in this place, right? And there's excuse after excuse and deflection after deflection, right?
Yeah, so like,
And
like they changed the topic, they changed the goalpost to like saying, he wasn't served, and
yeah,
I didn't
Booby,
prove he was
yeah,
served.
Booby did that. That was Boobies. Booby went out and said that you didn't give him a ride. He wasn't served properly. He wasn't forced to testify the sheriff didn't send out 7 vehicles to pick him up. That was Booby. And Booby is on the deflection tour of all time. And my final drop on Booby is, she comes around and it's like she is acting like, because she's turned state evidence against Nunya, that she's some hero. And I don't treat her like a hero. I don't know anyone that would want to talk to Booby in public or in private. I mean, she recorded her friends even when the going was good. Booby was there recording her friends. And she was involved in a lot of this fucking bullshit and drama, starting from when she invited herself on the catching trip to Atlantic City. She invited herself. She was not invited. And Tommy and some others said, hey, you weren't Booby. You weren't invited, Booby. And she got turned down. And she's been snappy about it ever since. So she turned on Tommy, then started her whole beef with Tommy. And I don't know how, I'm not going to pump boobies up. I'm not going to pump her boobies up because she turned against people that I don't necessarily like. No, I think that what she did to her friends and the disloyalty, she should be cut like the mafia. I mean, I'm serious, not like, harmed, of course, but I mean, you can imagine people. I mean, talk about, she must not really fear Nunya or anyone else at all, because she would really, like, betrayed the confidence that people had in her. And look, do I want to know what's going on in the Slacks? Yeah, Zumba and all that stuff and all the bullshit that I believe Nunya is, and are, and currently and future involved in. Sure. I love to know that. But that doesn't mean because Booby delivered her boobies and showing it all out and letting it all hang out for us to all pick apart, doesn't mean that I should be trumpeting her at all. I think what she did to her friends is terrible. It's terrible. And I can't respect that.
Yeah, she also got
I don't respect anyone. I don't respect anyone that would betray their friends like that. Even if it's their friends that I don't like, she's betraying. Because she was involved in it. Here's the other thing. Like, if she was just a passive observer of all this and disagreeing with it, she was on board. She was in the room. She was in the Zumbas. She was in there planning and doing all this in the drama. She's been in the drama for years. And I don't, I mean, how could you trust a person? She's an untrustworthy, snitch. I mean, she's a snitch. And, I just can't, even though she snitched on things that I think needed to be put out there, some of the things, not but as long as it's on a level playing field. You note that, like, the boys in their server and the shit that they talk about hardly ever comes out. They don't have any snitches in there. They don't got no boobies in there. No boobies allowed in there.
Except when they revealed everything in YouTube chats instead of the server, which I didn't even need. Well, basically, half the stuff I was trying to prove.
Yeah, and I believe that behind the scenes there's a lot of information that's exchanged about people's personal lives. I don't believe that people are one is better than the other. I think that when you dive deep behind the scenes and you're a part of a bunch of Instagram chats and you're a part of a bunch of Discords and Zumbas and Slacks and Discords and Guildas, there is 100% people are exchanging information about other people, whether you want to consider that a doxing server or you just want to consider that a gossiping, a gossip train of exchanging people's personal information, and you don't want to consider doxing. It's happening, and
Yeah.
Nunya's
Well, I mean,
Zumba is
well, I
not the
would say
only one.
this though. Like, what if someone who's like showing they're really unhinged and they're going after you and all that? I mean, I think I think like every time whatever happens in Slack, it's just like if someone's going crazy going after you, it's more like how do we look into this person if they're going after you? Not like we're gonna dox them.
Yeah, but I
So
don't
like it's
remember
more in that realm.
and by the way, I am not I am not a part of
Yeah,
financially supporting any of that. And I've made that clear to
yeah,
Vic and others. I'm not funding any trips to go harass anyone. I'm not funding anyone to be doxxed or harmed. But remind you that Vic did this very similar thing to a lot of the Edvidians last summer. And I don't remember there being a lot of, I think you were actually one of the only ones that got up there and questioned Vic on why he was harming uh, Cam and putting Cam's stuff out there. I remember you distinctly being one of the few people to get up and question Vic on why he was going after Cam, and
yeah.
calling his family and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't recall Nunya taking an aggressive stance against Vic until he started coming at Booba and Sammy Joe and that crew and her. That's when I believe Nunya sort of put a line in the sand. But I think the Nunya Knights really dug in now against Vic. And I don't know nobody should really be encouraging Vic to continue on. I think he's settled down, hopefully, and he should stand down. But and I've talked with Vic over not often, but over the last 6 to 9 months. I occasionally hear from him, not too much, but he's been MIA for a while. But I don't think anybody should be encouraging any visits to other people's homes in real
yeah.
life.
I
It
mean, well,
should
like
be
this is
off
a
limits,
yeah,
100% off limits, and he should stand down.
yeah. I mean, just as a question though, I mean, like let's say someone's saying like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to your home," and they have a history of home invasion. Like, you're not gonna look into them. Like Vic has a history of home
Well,
invasion.
I
Do you
don't
know that?
think whether or not someone has a history of home invasion or not, I don't think anyone's saying I'm going to come to your home. People should be encouraging that, regardless of whether you have a history of home invasion or not.
Oh yeah, either
You know,
way. But
I,
it's like
you
it's
know,
just like yeah, but basically I would say I think it was like bad in Warbot. Like everything has really been a response to crazy people saying they're gonna I mean, these people have families, like, so it's like if I'm with the I don't know, I mean if you just imagine like the crazy people going at trying to go after you in IRL, like you bet like you and your friends are gonna try to help look into that person,
well,
And
I think that and no, to Nunya, her landlord is not in cahoots or planning anything to invite Vic over. They got a random phone call from someone they did not know, and they had a conversation with that person. Okay. And so I don't think Nunya should take anything out on her landlords and the current situation she's dealing with her landlords
well, those landlords shouldn't
at
give
all.
out information
I
about
don't
menu.
think the landlord did give out any information. So
Mm,
um
I heard they did.
well, then, uh, hey, I mean, someone calls me and says, um,
Oh, shit.
well, I mean, they're in a difficult position, right? If someone gets behind and there's a deterioration of a
Actually,
contract,
let's talk
you know,
facts, Sam. Let's not Let's not talk shit.
Okay,
They actually did
I'm
give
not
out info.
talking
They've
shit.
doxed my child. They've doxed my husband, and they knew better, and they knew who Vic was and what he was about. So don't try to
When
sit
did
here
they
and say
know? How did
excuse.
they know who? They didn't
I've
seem
already
like they know
explained
who
that.
Vic
Maybe you
was.
should. Okay, so they
No,
do.
because 9 months ago, 12 months ago, you told them that 10,000 people
Yeah,
on the
whenever the
internet are
motherfucker
doxing you
tried to
and
come to my house
harassing
for.
you.
Okay,
How would they?
yes.
They didn't remember who
Can
Vic
you?
was.
How are you gonna tell me what my landlords remember, bro? Like, don't fucking do this.
Because you heard the phone
Retarded,
call
dude.
just as much as I did. They didn't seem like they know who Vic was.
That's because they're playing you, you idiot. How the
Your
fuck do you think that?
landlords are
Can you
playing
shut up
people
so
on
I
the
can
internet.
finish? Can you shut up so I can finish? Let me talk, Samantha. So you're going to sit here and say that my landlords didn't know. When last year, at the same time when Vic was coming here to my home, I told them, showed them, and everything. They fucking know. We just talked about it on the 28th, actually, as well. So don't tell me what
I'm
they
not gonna
fucking know.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you turn your elderly landlords
Oh
into
my
the bad
God, shut the
guys.
fuck up,
Okay.
dude. They are the bad guy. What do you mean? They gave
Oh,
out
there you
personal
go.
info.
So what does that
They
mean you're
gave
gonna
out.
do them? They're the
Okay, tell
bad
me when you're done,
guys.
Samantha. Absolutely, they're giving out
You
fucking
haven't paid
information.
your rent to them
Can
in
you
a
shut
couple
up so
months
I
and
can
they're the bad
finish?
guys.
Can you shut up so I can
You're just
finish?
using this as an excuse to
Okay,
hurt your
Samantha, let me
elderly
know when you're done,
landlords.
bitch.
That's what
Let me
you're
know when you're
doing.
done.
You're not
Let me
gonna
know when
push
you're
you're not gonna
done.
push
Let me
me
know.
around like you think you can push them around.
Oh, that's what it is. You're an
Like you've
idiot. Clearly,
manipulated
you
other
don't fucking
landlords in your
read.
past too. This
No,
isn't
I
your first
haven't.
rodeo, is it?
No. You don't know shit, Sam. Are you digging into me? Is that what you're telling me?
No. You're the one that put it out there. How
I
how
did?
many
I
evictions
put it
you
out
have
there?
been through?
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. No. You guys fucking put that out
I
there,
didn't
not
do
me,
shit. Don't
bitch.
fucking say you
You're a
guys. I didn't do
liar,
shit.
Sam. You're
I
a
can
fucking
simply
liar.
listen to
You and your
shit.
boys did it. You and all
Right.
your fucking friends.
Put my
But shut up
mugshot
a
up
minute and
again.
let me
Put
fucking.
my mugshot up again,
I
Nunya.
will. I will. What are you gonna do
Baby,
about
do
it?
it.
What are you gonna
Do
do
it.
about it? Put up fucking Damone's
You
house
can do that all
records,
you
bitch.
want. Leave your elderly landlords alone. That's what
You
I'm saying.
leave my elderly landlords
I
alone.
didn't
How about
talk to him.
that?
I didn't touch base with him.
I mean, how much money did you give Vic? But let me tell you this
Nothing.
though.
I just
So
said
let
I
me
didn't
tell
give
you,
him
in the
anything.
state that I
There
live
you
in, it
go
is
with your fucking
illegal for
bullshit
him.
lies. There you
It's
go with
illegal.
there
It's
you go
illegal.
again,
It's
bitch,
illegal.
with
It's
your
illegal.
bullshit lies.
It is
I told Vic
illegal.
that he's not getting any money. I just said it again. Has he showed up to your house yet? Did he get that
I don't
rental
know.
car?
Did he?
No.
Did
There
Thankfully,
he?
it
you go
didn't.
again,
Did he?
bitch.
Did he?
But
How mad are you,
they
Sam?
gave
You
out her
fucking liar
information.
because you're lying to try to fucking you're trying
Sam, how
to
mad
attack
are
my
you?
character.
Wait,
Sam,
what's the
how mad are you?
justification for landlords giving out her information, though?
Right, because he wants to sit here and talk about she's
They
attacking her
didn't
landlord.
Sorry, but like,
You
it
don't know
doesn't.
a
what
motherfucking thing, you
information? Okay,
cocksucking little bitch. You
she's
don't know
trying to turn
shit,
her
but you think
landlord
you
into the
do.
bad guy so that
No, they are the
she
bad
can
guy, you dumb
It's,
bitch.
right because
I
you didn't
mean,
pay your fucking
They
rent
are. Do you know
because you didn't
anything?
pay
No,
your
you don't.
rent.
If you would shut up, I would
You're the
explain it to you
reason
again,
why
you dumb
rent
cunt.
prices are so high. You're the
Oh,
reason.
you're the
oh
reason
my god.
why. Let's not
No,
talk about
I'm
it, you
not.
dumb lord. Fuck
You
you,
folks
pussy
that
bitch.
don't pay your rent, and
Damn,
all the poor
cope,
people that
bitch,
do pay their rent
cope,
have their
bitch,
rents raised to make
cope,
up for the
bitch,
bad debt of tenants like you.
cope, bitch. Cope. And I bet you was over there on one of your alt accounts too, condoning my son being doxxed too, huh? You little fucking faggot ass bitch.
What are you talking about?
Fuck yourself.
I'm on my
boy.
alt account right now
Okay,
doing what?
but
Hey,
like,
go drink bleach, bitch.
as a landlord, though, do you think it's wrong to like because they gave out her info to a psycho? I mean,
Just
you could
going. Well,
argue.
I'll go back on whether it's right or wrong for Vic, but she just lied and said I paid for Vic's stuff, which is not true at all. And
All right,
she's a fucking no.
even
All right, let me correct her lies and then let me go through it. She just
yeah.
lied and said I paid for stuff for Vic. I didn't pay for his shit, and that's why Vic went up the other day and said that he didn't get the rental car stuff. I'm not paying for someone to get harassed. I didn't under an alt. Did she just accuse me of being an alt as her child and was doxing her kid? Fuck you, bitch. I didn't do any of that. You lying son of a bitch.
I
So
mean, I
I
don't know
don't
anything
like to be
about
like
that,
it's
but
called principle. Where's her fucking evidence to accuse me of that? And furthermore, she's got an elderly couple as a landlord. She didn't pay her rent. You guys want to help her out? That's fine. You want to raise money to get her to pay her rent? That's fine. But she's a manipulative, conniving person to try to claim that it's her landlords who are the bad guys so that she can have an excuse to hurt their property and hurt the family. Okay? Leave your landlords out of the internet bullshit, Nunya. You got yourself into this shit. You
well,
get yourself out of it.
I think Vic brought the internet shit to her when they tried to call.
She claimed that she has been claiming that the internet trolls had got her a demotion at work.
That's true.
She's claiming that everybody went and destroyed her credit so she couldn't buy a home, right? She's claiming that she's been evicted because of internet trolls calling her landlord and telling her that she's on the internet all day doing it, when in fact they were evicting her for not paying her rent.
I mean, I did see a documentary saying like there's people that wouldn't accept rent, but either way, like just this one principle just going on is, did they not give out personal information about her, whatever you think Nunya did, to Vic, knowing like he's a psycho, he's some guy, and then landlords are supposed to keep privacy of the tenants regardless of whatever
they despite what she's claiming here, I don't believe a word of it. That she says that she warned her landlords of this psycho that's on the internet. That's
well, Vic put it out. It's not even, you don't need to believe Nunya, you have to believe Vic.
No. She's claiming that her landlords had prior knowledge of either specifically Vic or, and I don't even know, did they use the term Vic? Whose name did she give her when she was warning? Because like, I didn't even, like, she's got, what, 200 and 300 trolls? She specifically warned them, allegedly, a year ago to look out for this guy named, his real name or Vic, on the internet. She's creating a smokescreen to get around the fact that she hasn't paid her rent. It's simple as that,
Vic
Ryan.
putting it out, though. Vic is putting it out that he's trying to do all these things and contact your landlord. Like, she's not.
And I don't think, and just like I don't think it was appropriate for Vic to do that to Cam, I don't think it was appropriate to him to do it to Ed's wife. I don't think it's appropriate to do it to Nunya. But you can see why she's got some people that don't like her. She came up here and just lied straight through her manipulative, conniving teeth about me.
That's not a lie, though.
No, she's lying about me. She just said that I'm paying shit for Vic. I'm not. She just said that I was under an alt doxing her children. I'm not. And I thought her kids were adults, by the way, because she said she done raised her kids and they're adults. Are they kids or are they adults? So I'm sick of her bullshit. And what she's doing now is she's trying to turn the people, her supporters, against her elderly landlord mom and pops, right? Who make $800 a month. Their fucking taxes are probably $8,000 a year, okay, to pay for schools and police, and for her to call the police every other day to do her dumbass reports of internet bullshit, right? And she's not paying for any of those services. She's not paying her rent. So her poor mom and pop landlords have to come out of pocket to pay for police and fire and roads, for all the things that she's not paying for. And she now wants to turn all you people, all you Nunyanites, into that landlord's a scumbag, and here's the reason, and we got to come. And when she trashes their house, she's then gonna, and they send the photos to Vic or someone saying, this is what this lady did to my house. She says, well, my landlord was a scumbag anyway. Leave your fucking landlord, mom and pop, people in their 70s and 80s, sickly, out of it. Nunya, stick to the people that you have bullshit with, and you've started bullshit.
Yeah, but I didn't see any. What's the information saying? It's trashed, or she trashed her?
No, she's setting up to hurt her landlords. Right? That's the only reason why she's trying to twist it into my landlords are the bad guys. I thought that they were a good Christian family. I thought you were a good Christian lady, Nunya. Act like it.
Well, I mean, a good landlord shouldn't give personal information like that to someone potentially dangerous. That's
I don't know that they thought that Vic. I don't know that they knew that Vic was potentially dangerous. What?
But you shouldn't give information regardless.
So they shouldn't have given out information. Someone calls me and says, "Hey, I know the person in your property that's not paying you. Let me tell you about them, that I know them from the internet." Do I think the landlord seemingly just listened to what Vic had to say? They didn't seem like they were goading him. They didn't seem like they were encouraging him. And she wants to turn them into the bad guy. But anyway,
it doesn't matter. Like, Vic's a psycho, and
so what? What does that give Nunya the right to do? What? Sue her landlord for releasing her information? What's the next thing? What does she need to do now to make it right?
Just saying that's wrong. I'm not sure exactly the legal implications, but that's just a breach of trust, a massive, and it's a breach of safety too. If a landlord does that, because clearly, he's unhinged and he's going after her. But also,
They didn't know that, but anyway.
her social security number was leaked. That can definitely hurt your credit. I've been in Zoom the entire time, and that story about her getting that demotion, I've never seen a discrepancy with that ever. So I think all these things are
I mean,
true.
could it possibly be that she got a demotion because she spends all of her time on the internet?
No, how about this? If you her name is, she's been doxxed to high hell, and if you Google her name, how much people have obsessively tried to destroy your reputation.
Well, I mean, I've been doxxed to high hell. I mean, I've got a website, Ed's website and Cam's website, Friends of Cameron, Friends of Ed. There's my name and information. It's I mean, I've been doxxed to high hell. It's not fun. I don't think it's right.
So that doesn't make that right either. I mean, that's just another person.
I don't think it's right. But all I'm saying is, I came up here. She wants to get up here and get all.
But I'm saying it is true. And it's provably true that they did affect her livelihood. They really did. It's not a joke.
If she can prove it, and she can prove that people shot her credit down.
Bro, Google her name. You'll see.
And what does that have to do with her credit or her having a demotion of her job?
Oh, it would have to do with their social security. If the social security number, that can definitely, they can just take that social security number, apply to a bunch of, if you apply to any credit card with the social security number, that takes your credit card down, credit score down. You
have to have a lot more information than just your social security number. From my understanding, when I apply for a basic credit card.
Okay, what's your social security number? Let's see if your credit doesn't drop. I don't want to do it.
614-243821.
I really hope that's not your social security number. I would assume it's not.
You want me to say it again?
No. But
all right.
But the point is, someone can it's crazy to think that if someone has your social security number that can't affect your credit. That is insane. That is totally precedented. That happens. If someone has your social security number, that can absolutely
the whataboutisms here, Ryan. I don't agree with how her social security number being released and doxed. I don't support that. She can come up here and say, "I was."
I'm not saying a whataboutism. I'm saying there's merit to this. If you get your social security number leaked, that can hurt your credit, and that's trolls hurting your credit. If you just Google her name, you'll see trolls hurting her reputation. And then if you look on information that Vic is putting out, not even her, you can see that the landlord's breached her trust and her safety. It's now that he has a guy coming after the history of home invasion after because they leaked her information.
You've drank in her Kool-Aid and turned the landlords into that, and that's fine. But I'm just not going to get on it.
All what I'm saying is verifiably true.
Yeah, I don't. The landlords didn't release anything. They told someone information. They talked to someone who called them on the phone. They didn't release the information. They told that the call wasn't going to be released. So no, they didn't release anything into the public.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, so so the landlords are now culpable? Okay, I don't agree with that at all. That's manipulation from Nunya. Leave your elderly landlords alone. Have a good night.
I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think he would know the full depth of all the conversations with Vic and the landlord, or I don't know how he would know that. But it's I mean, the trolls have affected her livelihood. You can Google her name and you can see how bad it is. Hold on.
Yeah, now that is not up here yelling, because I'm not gonna play that yelling game with his bitch ass.
Yeah.
He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And you're right, Ryan. You've seen it all behind the scenes. And if my landlords were so innocent, why the fuck did they message me the other day and tell me that they told Vic that he could play the call after I fucking moved out? You dumb bitch. So put that sock back in your fucking mouth, bitch boy. Go look for your phone charger at your house 45 minutes away versus going to the gas station down the road, and don't let Ray go, you bitch. Go pay for somebody else that's a fucking chomo to go on vacation, you pussy bitch. and figure out what the fuck you're talking about before you come up here running that cocksucker, because you don't know shit. Fucking idiot. Sorry, Ryan.
And I mean, if someone has your social, that definitely can affect.
And
your
that was
credit,
the landlords prior to this one, because they're shit. You know, they're the ones that released it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. I mean, the exact same energy that I have, like, calling out certain people that, I used to work with or whatever, if, like, something that really didn't add up about you, I would have called that out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like, I'm the type to do that. And I've not seen... I have seen behind the scenes, and I've seen it add up. Like, really. Like, it's true.
Right. And these people, your poor innocent landlord. That's what I thought, too. Until I started getting the messages from the bitch the other day after all this happened, and she found out that he played it before I moved out. So, yeah, this ain't my first fucking rodeo. And Sam, you are sitting here talking about, oh, Tommy this, Tommy that, but for the last 2 years or however long, you've been harassing Tommy and doing the same thing you're talking about we don't need to do. Yeah, you did that. Now you want to fucking come back in and play you're better than that. Okay, some people might be fooled by you, but I ain't, bitch. And I think you show your fucking true colors. You were sitting there trying to downplay this shit with JFK with Ryan. No, that's because you're an Edvidian, and that's what she is. So, yeah, it was all illegal. I don't give a fuck what you think. Okay? I don't give a fuck what you think. I know what facts are, and my child's name should have never been given to anyone.
Oh, wait, so did the landlord give the child's name?
Uh-huh. Yeah. To bitch.
Yeah, see, like... So
Should've
it's like,
never
that's
been
the
said.
reason... I mean, like, Sam's saying this whole thing, well, how did they know that he was a history of home? He's obviously not going to tell. It's like a hitman trying to, like, find the person. They're going to be like, by the way, I'm a hitman.
Right.
No, you just can't give that information out.
And
Because it could be a hitman.
Right. And what he did was they tried to say that he called them as like a landlord. No. Why would a landlord know? Why would a new landlord know all this shit about me and websites about me? He gave them websites to go to about me and told them about YouTube, which they already knew about YouTube because I told them about Vic. Like, you fucking idiots. Like, they knew that man, because they live on the same fucking street that I do. And how could I live with myself and their kids live on this same street that are adults, way older than I am? Their whole family lives on the street. So how would I fucking feel knowing that I'm going to go to sleep and this motherfucking bitch Vic could go and pop up on the road at any time and they live here as well? And I can just go and let them get hurt? Or them end up having to fucking kill somebody and not know what's going on, you know what I mean? Because they do have guns as well, you know? So how could I couldn't sleep at night to know that. So yeah, I absolutely had to fucking tell them who these people are and what they're doing. And especially when they see traffic up and down this road, police up and down the road, you know, and people coming to make sure everything's okay, people posted up. Get the fuck out of here, Sam, you cocksucking bitch. I hope you choke on a dick and die. Thank you, Ryan. I'll see you later. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, that was wild. Yeah, we definitely should bring I think I like this format of like bringing all this to Daniel Messberg one, so it's not like getting confused between the fireside. So we got the MB Cap, we got the fireside, we got Daniel Messberg, we got the Ask You Do Why, we got we got a lot of channels going on. Like I said, Nanya graffitied her last place. He's got a weird issue with graffiti art. Sam was up there? Yeah, Sam was up here. I guess landlord explaining. I guess like his history of landlord, I feel like he kind of, I don't know, I guess I feel like he was projecting some kind of struggle as a landlord he was going through onto that situation, which, I mean, that's operating from emotion. You just can't really do that. You gotta go by the information of the situation and then apply that. But yeah, so yeah, we got into a lot of topics. About an hour and 20 minutes. Got into sending a hitman towards us at MVCap HQ. We got into catches not showing up for court. It's been pretty wild. Same ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit. Oh shit. Oh, so we got Cap, we got a whole story on JFK. So I posed as my own. I mean, when I say hitman, I don't know. Like, what word do you want me to use? Like, as my own beater upper, if that's a word. Or hit in the very literal sense, like I'm gonna hit that person. But basically, so JFK is so unhinged that I just posed as a person that wanted to find me and hurt me, and JFK gave me all of my info. So wolf over sheep. I don't know if anyone even saw that account going through. That is me. So I posed as my own guy to go after me. And she gave me all the information about me that I asked for. So that's something we got into. That's definitely one thing you missed, Kat. Yeah, she tried to get it, and then she actually tried to get a real dude, I guess that's her nephew, to intimidate me or whatever it is, and get like a bunch of his friends. So it's like a weird obsession. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna have anything to do with that person, but it's another thing to, I'm gonna basically plot against you, you know. Yeah, the first one was Pink Hat, but like I actually posed as my own hitman just to see like how far would they go, because like, so I said I actually would hurt me, and she still gave all of the information that I asked for about me, and we actually saw in real time her try to change her username, but the chat logs match and everything. So I think she should just admit it or confess before we need to go another route. You just kind of should own up to it. But yeah, that's kind of the situation for that. She know how many feet away his apartment was from City Hall or something weird. Yeah, and the floor and all that, like very detailed stuff. And she was trying to find out where I parked. Yeah, that's kind of the part where basically, not like necessarily like death, but harmed, yes. Please don't hurt each other. We all have the same goal. No, we don't. No, we do not have the same goal at all. Prevent the same friend-child rape. Same pretending he's smoking a joint right now to calm down. I don't know. It did get wild though. You know, I gotta confess to a conspiracy theory that I had before. I'm not good with voices. I think we all kind of learned that at a certain point. I'm not good at voice analysis. I thought Mitch Richmond and Sam were secretly the same person, and I was just like, "Ha, they're the same person, same voice." I think they came out at the same time. They made their appearance. They made their entrance at the same time, so I thought they were same person. That's like, it's just kind of funny now, just because like they're actually kind of foes. It seems. Oh, what up, Ivan? I'm definitely not worried about any of these motherfuckers. Yeah. No, not Jay. Jaden. No, not Jay. JFK. So that's I guess it's someone related to PP Mass, and I don't think that PP Mass even knew about the situation. I will say that. So definitely PP Mass didn't have to do with this. I'm talking about I'm really kind of putting this on JFK. So yeah, PP Mass is not involved. I can confirm that. But it's JFK, but related for whatever reason. I came out of the gate at the same time. Nah, I didn't mean that. I said it like that, but I meant made their entrance, I guess, at a similar time. See these things got my blood pressure up again on you. I get so angry at the shit they're making up. I gotta take a break. Why wouldn't Sam and JT let Ray go with them to get phone charger? Oh shit. Check your children's devices, make sure they know that you will not be angry at them if they get groomed by an adult online, or they might not tell you. Yeah, that's definitely true. I've made that case before, where sometimes just kids just end up kind of at the wrong part of the internet, and and technically, I mean, they're doing something that's dangerous by talking to an adult, but I think they should be informed on the difference between doing something wrong and doing something that's just kind of dangerous, and just know that you can always go to your parents. Definitely. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So, yeah. Sam's been on camera and uses dude wipes. What's with this dude wipes thing? I don't really want to know too much about that. Okay, now I'm about to hire Hitman. She had no problem giving a guy his info that was threatening to harm Ryan. And thankfully I was that person. But it kind of shows, like, if I just I'm like a rando posing as a hitman, How many people did she give that information to? But yeah, but with that situation, I do have like all the information and everything. So I think she should really just confess to that. Just own up to it, or we'll just take it another route. You're a hitman, Mitch. Get it? Well, because you like to hit dudes. Oh shit! What is going on? Not all people around here have the same goal. That's the problem. Not all the people around here have the same goal. That's the problem. Yeah, I definitely think so. It's just like it's just kind of a trashy place after a while. This community has been infiltrated from the start. How do you think people like Edward Stairs and Bill Powell ended up as gatekeepers? Yeah, I mean, yeah, really. Like Bill Powell just posed as like this. Bill Powell was actually once respected, like kind of member of the community. Like they looked at him as like the like a previous bounty hunter or whatever it is, and then they then basically just kind of turned to a situation where he really just lies as much as Jeff does, you know. Um, oh man, so much to get into. Oh, discount code. Sam was 19 centimeters dilated from the Crisanto argument. Sam did take a pred on the catch. Is it worth mentoring? Flew him out even. I'm not quite sure about that. When I first learned about this place, I was like, "How the fuck are these two treated like important people?" Yeah, I mean, yeah, like especially there, like it's kind of like one of those people. If you just disagree with whatever's going on, or you go against the grain, then they just they attack you. Like information was definitely their enemy. I think we are coming to an end. I don't think I'll be up much longer. So it's been real. We'll definitely do more of these streams on this channel, on the Daniel Musberg one. Try to keep on the Daniel Musberg one. Definitely subscribe because a lot of this shit will go down here. Necessarily two of the sketchiest dudes I've encountered online, and they were the main gatekeepers. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can get more sketchier than Ed. Like, because then it's like there's multiple layers to it. It's like there's the idea of who he was, and even that was maybe kind of sketchy. And then you peel the layers. At first, it was like maybe he was into meth. That's kind of whatever. But then it just turned to CP, and yeah, it went down fast. And then calling that is a problem. Taking issue with that. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Daniel Messberg. You know, who's fully dedicated to the drama and just makes money by selling crack rocks. You'll hear that once in a while. Gotta take breaks. That's why I'll be kind of in and out, just doing business on the streets. I remember when I first met you, I mocked your autism, but since then I realized I think I too have autism. Yeah, I mean I don't have autism. I mean, I don't know. Everyone's just saying everyone has autism now. It's like autism it's like a trend now. I don't really believe in like this new invention of saying that trying to blur the line between people that are disabled and able. I don't agree with that. Like people are either able or disabled. I guess it's just me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm starting to get the yawns. But yeah, it's been real. Yeah, the only thing I got is like OCD, and I mean they gave me ADHD, which is just an invention to give kids Adderall, make money. That's kind of what that is, but not in a retarded way. Yeah, I don't think so. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this end button right here, end the stream, end stream, and to all good night. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like that like I'm trying to like end the stream and tell everyone to have a good night, but it just was crazy for the last hour and a half. So after this entire adrenaline rush, um, provoking stream, definitely definitely get some good REM sleep, and yeah, have some good dreams. I just cursed all your dreams. Now you're gonna have nightmares about this internet shit. All right, bye.